Hello friends, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be testing out newest soft pinch luminous blushes from Rare Beauty. I have every single shade here which they kindly sent, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. I've been testing these for the past few days, so now we're gonna put them all to our checks and you're gonna be able to see what they look like, the difference on shades and all that good stuff. I'll show you later on natural lighting swatches as well, but let's get to it. So these are described as a lightweight glowy blush with buildable, seamless and silky color to keep you beaming all day long. They come in 6 different beautiful shades. I loved the shade range and they retail for 36 Canadian dollars. I'll always leave the US if you're interested. These are incredibly smooth and weightless. This powder blush gives a pinch perfect flush that seems to radiate from within. It's highly pigmented. Base is packed with shimmering pearls for natural dimension, to ease, to blend, to build, or to diffuse for a softer effect without looking chalky or ashy. This is their new packaging. I love it. It's like their other, soft pinch blush that they carry, which that one was a cream, but this is going to be the luminous ones. These are her all highlighters. If you're wondering, these are a little bit more creamy. As you can see, this is the highlighter and this one is the blush. I also love this soft touch of this guy. It's so nice and ergonomic. This is the inside. As you saw, the powders, guys, the powders, like I don't know how to, I'm sorry about that, how to describe the softness of this powder. This is just so pigmented. It transfers so beautiful. You can see, like, you barely touch and it is so pigmented, like is beautiful. And I love that they're also very buildable. So let's start applying. Here is a new shade that they are calling it Selena's custom shade. All the other shades, I think all of them are existing in a liquid form. In my swatches at the end, I'll show it to you. But Happy, Joy, all these we have in a liquid form. Now we have them on a powder form. So this is pretty much a mix of her highlighter combined with her liquid blush. How amazing is that? If you know me, I love a good blush, and it's got to be dewy. So it's gotta be shimmery, it's gotta have some shimmer. So I'm so excited. Now this is sheer. This is actually the lightest shades of all. And you can see how much, like, this brush really picks up a ton. This is her brush blush, which I really like. I really like the bristles. They're very softly packed in there, and this applies all blushes really nicely. So let's just begin to apply it. And these being the lightest, I could say that this, for me, is a blush topper. I mean, check out that glow. It's crazy. Let me dim down the lights a little. Okay, I went ahead and dimmed down the light, and this is undimmable. Like, this highlighter is so beautiful. So I would not wear these as a blush, not on my complexion. I do see it on Selena and it looks beautiful, but for me, it's going to make for the perfect pink highlighter, and I love a good pink highlighter, so I would totally just apply a base and then these a little bit at top. But I still wanted to show you. But yeah, I would not wear these as a blush. Now we're gonna move on to Happy, which Happy is my favorite shade of her soft liquid blushes. Happy's my baby. I love Happy. I was so excited to see that she's released Happy, and I'm cleaning my brush with a little towel here in between, if you're wondering. And you can see that this has pink, payout. You can see the color. This is a beautiful, stunning pink blush. And I do have texture over on this side, and I don't feel like this really accentuates the texture, because I got that question on Instagram. Let's go ahead and apply it a little bit more. You can see that it is buildable. I love Happy. Happy's so pretty, but you could totally see, right, how sheer, she's just too sheer for a blush, you know, to show up. But Happy is perfect for my complexion. And also I am wearing Happy all over my eyelids, just a wash of that color. Now let's move on to Hope. We're gonna do Hope, and then we're gonna do Truth, which are two mauve shades, and then we do Joy, and we'll do Love, which are a little bit more of terracotta and a little bit more of peachy shade. So let's take these out. So now let's take a look at Hope. And this is Hope, and I'm gonna put Happy next to Hope so that you can see it, because these are two kind of pinky shades. This is Happy, you can see this is a true pink, and Hope is a little bit more of a mauve shade, if you can see that. It is your true vibrant cool tone pink. Hope for me is gonna be a buildable shade. So that was one coat. Let's do another one. Now I'm happy with this color payoff. You can see it's a beautiful soft shade, but it does not look as blinding as the lights, you know, make it seem. I did record a reels applying Happy and Joy, and I'm gonna show you that a little bit later. That was with natural lighting, so just in case. But here's Hope. I find Hope to be much wearable than Happy. Like if I want true pink, I go for Happy. If I want a little bit of a softer pink, then Hope really works out for me. I do find that there is some warm tones in this shade that just makes it a little bit more wearable for my skin tone. Now this is Truth, and as you can see, she is so deep. Oh, I haven't tried Truth, so let's try it out. Yeah, she looks deep. So I'm gonna just kick off some excess. Oh, this is a beautiful shade, and she is not as scary as she looks on the pan. But one pass, that's all we need. No more dipping back because she is intense. Wow, look at that shade. Look at that shade. I didn't think Truth was gonna be this beautiful. I mean, check this out. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more scary, but it isn't. And then we have Hope on this side. She's so cute, and then she's so out there. So totally, if you love a mauve shade, go for this one and then have a light hand. Or if you are around my complexion or deeper, 100%, just keep on Hope and go for Truth, because yeah, she's not as deep as she looks like here. It looks so intimidating, absolutely intimidating, but it is just the best glowy blush I've ever seen. Like these blushes, wow, I'm just blown away. I'm truly blown away. All right, we are back for the last two shades. This is going to be another favorite of a lot of people because I mean Joy. If you need a beautiful pink happy, if you need a beautiful corally orangey shade, Joy is your gal. I also love Joy. So yeah, to have it in a powder form is just everything. Now this is Love, and Love is just a deeper version. She looks very coppery, she looks very intense. Oh my goodness, I have already tried Joy, so we are going to apply Joy first. And she's also very pigmented. Look, oh, Joy is so beautiful. Can you see that tone? Can you see that coral goodness? Yep, let's do a little bit more because why not? Not that we needed it, but oh, Joy, you're such a joy. Move on to Love, and Love, she looks so deep. Okay, you gotta blend her because I think I didn't set as good as I thought I did on this side. But look at that color. She has so much color payoff. They just nailed it. Like, have you ever seen such a deep, beautiful shade like this? I've never. They're buildable. They have a lot of a color payoff. Like, you know, they're not gonna be a highlighter. No, these are glowy blushes. I love Joy. I love Love as well. Alright friends, let's get to swatching. I want a live swatch for you. I always like to do that because I feel like that way you can really get to see the color. I always try to dim down the lights, which I already did, and this is gonna be Sheer. So here we have Sheer. And you can see she's a very light pink shade. Happy, I feel like I'm gonna swatch in the order that I applied. So this is Happy. And just take into the consideration that these are very buildable blushes. So you could totally just go for a second pass if you felt like, you know, you didn't get the payout that you wanted. Like with Hope, I feel like 2 passes are in order. You know, this is Hope 1 pass, and this is Hope with 2 passes. And you can see the difference between Happy and Hope. Now, this was Love, which I think I just messed up my order. Yeah, I needed to swatch Truth, which is okay. I'm not gonna, you know, we're not going back. So that was, this is Truth, which I applied after after Hope. I'm sorry, I'm messing up my swatches. And then this is Love, as I mentioned. And now we just have Joy left. And that's going to be the last swatch down here. All right, these are them. I mean, check the saturation on those shades. You saw me, 1 little pass. These blushes are insanely pigmented. You can't really go wrong with any of these shades. They are absolutely beautiful. Now, when it comes to glowy blushes, just as glowy as these, the only ones are going to be RMS. That's what I feel like. Everything else is going to come close, blah blah blah, but not really, so I don't want to really waste, you know, too much time on that. These are very glowy. You got to love the glow, but as I mentioned, I don't feel like they really emphasize texture, and you could always, you know, apply less, or you could always just use them as highlights, you know, or just blush toppers, if you will. Now I have two similar-ish shades. Not sure. I feel like Bermuda Rose is very cool toned. You can see it beside Happy, but Happy is the coolest tone shade that Rare released. So we are going to swatch them side by side. And then we have Bermuda Rose. And you can see Happy is so much more glowy and Bermuda Rose is so much more deep and just more cool toned. Now, two other similar-ish are Truth and then Pomegranate Fizz. Not really, but I tell you, I didn't find spot-ons. So we're gonna do Rare first, as we did prior. So this is going to be Truth, and this is, yeah, no. In the pan, they look a little similar, but can you see how rich the shade is? It's so beautiful. Now, another two similar-ish shades, and I don't really think so, but I'll swatch them, is Joy and then Sangria. So Sangria is the only shade from RMS that, the only corally shade that I bought. So I only have those three shades from RMS. So here's Joy, and this is Sangria. Here it is. So actually, wait, what about Love? Let's do Love next to Sangria, because I think it's more similar. Okay, so that's Love and that's Sangria. I think that was better comparison. In the pan, they looked so different, but as I swatch it, so again, this is Sangria and this is Rare's Love. These are RMS against Rare Beauty, and as I mentioned, I don't feel like any other blush really comes near this amount of glow. I mean, we have, of course, our beloved Valentino blushes that I talked so much about, the ones from Gucci. They give glow from within, but like glow, hybrid, you know, blush highlighter, just these ones. Alright friends, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know in the comments which of the shades was your favorite. As I mentioned, they are beautiful, all of the shades. They swatch absolutely the same. They're the same formula across, which I love, and I feel like any of the shades you can really go wrong. You really cannot. So let me know below which was your favorite on me, and if you have any other comparisons or, you know, suggestions, anything, I'm always here to help. I could always come back and do a little shorts and reels, which I've been doing with comparisons that you like to see, so drop those below. Thank you friends for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.